Hello, everyone. Hello, YouTube.
Hi.
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 Welcome to episode number 76 of Kramer and Jess, Uncensored, the most dangerous podcast on the internet,
Yeah,
is what we've been dubbed.
sure.
Not really. But in case you're new, you do need to know this podcast is not quite like our radio show.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like Certified Mama's Boy either. If you're coming over for my show, Jess, what is this?
This is like the close friends, feature on Instagram. So definitely not stuff you'd want to share or expose yourself about to your grandparents. These are just for the homies.
So welcome, homies. It's good to see you. Welcome back to this smut hole.
I know.
This dangerous place in your podcast library.
Trash.
I don't know how today's show will go because a couple different things. We're kind of tight on time today, and it's just a fucking another heavy news day. But this is a bad one, man. This is really bad. If you're not listening in real time, today is the 25th of May, and we got news last night about the shooting in Texas with the little kids. Mm-hmm. And it's just so fucked, y'all. Like, for a lack of better terms, it's just fucked. And I've been all over the place with it. Like, how are you feeling as of right now? Because I feel like your emotions have even changed as the show progressed. We're just now we're like about an hour out of the show now.
It's it's hard because when I found out about it yesterday, like broke down, like I had a hard time falling asleep because I think I am a spiritual person, and so I was just like praying, and I don't know if that's what I do, and I was just kind of I was just praying because I was confused and hurt and sad, and I just felt devastated, and I was nervous for today for work because like the serious parts are hard for me. And I have a hard time and I struggle with trying to be professional because it's our job to give you the information that you need,
Yeah.
And when it comes to the serious stories, I'm trying to be professional and mature about it. But like internally, I want to just cry the whole time that I'm talking about it. But like you don't want to like, and I broke down about it this morning for a second, but like, I also don't want to be like crying every time I'm talking about it because that's not something that like is okay for everyone to hear. And so it's hard for me to like balance work and how I'm feeling personally.
Yeah.
And being sad for those that were affected and just for the families and just for kids. And it was difficult.
I think Jess and I struggle with it because we're both pretty emotional. Believe it or not, I have emotions inside of me. I'm actually a nice guy that just kind of plays a dick that's like not really as much of a dick as I probably play. But on the inside, man, I'm like, I'm a sensitive guy. This shit fucks me up, Like it really messes me up. And I think that Jess and I struggle because it's sad. It's heavy. And I think our natural reaction is to be heavy. But then the show comes around and like, we can't sit here for 4 hours and just be sad.
Yeah, so it's like dancing around the balance of like having to talk about it because I feel like not talking about it is not even an option.
You have to. Some radio shows don't. They're like, we just need to be an escape, and I don't agree with that. I think you've got to meet listeners where they're at, and the truth is they do want to know and they want to feel certain things. But they don't want to talk about it all morning.
Yeah,
just like we don't want to hear about it all morning.
Yeah, balance.
So
there has to be a balance.
It's the same. That's always been my philosophy. I've worked with people in the past that didn't feel that way, but I always believe that you've got to meet them where they're at. And that's where we believe it was at was, some of the normality stuff, but it's hard because it can't even really, I've got to be a much peppier version of it. Like, the truth is I want to come on the air this morning and be like, what happened was fucked up. Mm-hmm. This system is so fucked and it's not getting better. Nothing has changed. Nothing has changed. Not one thing. Everybody's kid's at risk right now as far as I'm concerned. Everyone's kid's at risk. By us doing nothing, everyone's fucking kid is at risk of this happening again. And that's terrifying. Mm-hmm. If that doesn't hit close to home, I don't know what else will. This could happen to any, it could happen right now to us, Jess. Somebody could drive by this building and just shoot us up.
Mm-hmm.
But we can't say that. That would not be the best way to start people's mornings, I don't think. is by saying that. So we have to kind of play this balancing act of like just showing the emotional side, maybe a little bit of anger, but I didn't feel the need to like go in that hard this morning, with it. But here's the problem. And this is what I've noticed. And tell me, Jess, if you feel the same way. We've done enough of these now, y'all. We've done enough mass shootings, terrible shit, to realize it can really bring out the best and the absolute worst in us.
Mm-hmm.
And there's nowhere in between.
Yeah.
There's literally nowhere in between.
That's
no
why,
one's like mediocre.
And that's why today it's like extremely difficult and hard and dark, but also at the same time, it's days like these that like the people come together in the most beautiful ways.
Yeah.
And so, getting calls and text messages and comments and parents calling in and I mean, just kind of opening the conversation, at least it makes me feel like, if I didn't have this job and of being forced to talk about it, I think just with how I am, I would feel even more overwhelmed than I already do, because at least I have people I can speak to about it, whether it be, us having a conversation on the air or listeners who just want to talk to us.
Yeah. But then it brings out the fucking worst too.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. Tell me if I was being too sensitive about this, because honestly, I don't think that I was. But y'all, I had another moment today where I just wanted to cuss this woman out.
Yeah.
I thought I saved it too, but I don't think I did.
Were you recording?
Yeah, I think I was, but I don't see it in here.
I don't think you were, because she I think it started so quickly.
Yeah. Hang on, I don't think this is it.
Jess just read that graduation speech.
No. In case you don't know, everything's like, well, we can hit a record button and everything that.
Banana.
No, that's not it. Is this it? What is J?
I think with the good doctor.
Oh, here it is.
Oh, really?
Thank you, Jesus.
Oh, no.
Thank you, Jesus.
I don't even want to hear.
You got to hear it, because I want to go back, because we were in the moment. I want to go back and listen to this and analyze this call. Maybe she had a point, but I didn't fucking understand it. So we're talking this morning. We had a woman from a doctor, I should say, a doctor from Johns Hopkins University.
Mm-hmm.
Arguably one of the highest doctoral institutes in the country.
Yeah.
Pretty good, right?
Yeah.
Felt pretty legit because, we have a lot of moms that listen to the show, and
just a lot of parents, a lot of caretakers.
yeah,
a lot of guardians.
like what the fuck are you supposed to do now?
Mm-hmm.
Like what? Are you supposed to keep your kids home from school today? Are you supposed to tell them all about this? Are you supposed to not tell them about this?
Yeah, how does the conversation start this morning? Like, if they are scared to go to school.
So we wanted to have an expert on to talk about it. We did. We recorded her early, played it back once at like 6, a little before 7. Cool. It felt good to me, like she was a doctor for sure. She didn't really have the human emotion side that I kind of wish she had in it, but she was just a doctor. She just gave the facts. That's what doctors do.
And it was just our attempt to help.
Help.
That's all it was.
Help.
Yeah, that's all it was.
So tell me, how the fuck did we get this phone call? So the woman, what she had said was, parents may feel like it's best to keep their kids home from school because they're safe there.
Mm-hmm.
But in reality, it's better to send them to school because it's like a routine for them.
Yeah, it's part of the routine, and to not instill even more fear from keeping them from school.
It's actually, honestly, I think with a 3-minute segment, it was it couldn't have been any better when it comes to like things you should know. Bullet points for
and
today.
all options, by the way. She's like, you can do this, you can do
try
this.
Try this.
Parents may feel this way, they may feel this way. She wasn't like, this is what it is, and this is the only way you're supposed to feel, and this is the only thing parents can do, because in the rule book it states, like, it was not that at all. She was just kind of giving a lot of insight and options for parents.
Tell me how the fuck we got this phone call. And this entered the chat a little late because I hit record probably too late on this, but this is what this woman said to us.
I think what the good doctor failed to mention, and actually what she mistakenly mentioned, was that I think her exact words were, the safest place for children is obviously at home. That's not true for many children. And for many children, that's where trauma begins, and their safest place is at school, and that's why this situation is so incredibly traumatic.
Not today. I don't have it in me to argue about this today. You obviously.
I'm not arguing. I think that was I'm a doctor as well, and for her to say that was really unfortunate.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you for calling.
So I understood the point that she was trying to make, but it's not like the doctor we had on was like, this is what it is, and this is
Keep
this
your
is all
kids
there
home
can
because
be.
we can abuse them there. Like, shut
the point
fuck
she was
up.
trying to make was she even said, she's like, I can understand if parents are scared and want to keep their kids home because they think home is the safest place. That's what she was saying. And actually, we have that video on our Instagram and Facebook, Kramer and Jess, if you actually want to see and hear for yourself what the doctor said. And I get the point that this lady was trying to make, but also,
you know what? Honestly, I was okay until literally, because I was pissed because honestly, y'all, we're trying our best.
Exactly. The call itself was completely unnecessary. I think that's what was like, okay.
And so then when she goes into this whole, like, not today. I don't have it in me to argue about this today. You obviously can
I'm not arguing. I think that was I'm a doctor as well. And for her to say that was really unfortunate.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you for calling.
Yeah.
Fucking Dr. Doolittle's what you are.
No,
fucking dummy.
No, I understand
No, you
the
don't.
point in
Just
her.
don't.
No,
fuck her.
No, in her mind, I get what she was saying, but I think what was really shitty is what made it shitty was it wasn't about a tit for tat. It wasn't I'm a doctor too, and what she said was wrong. It was like, we're all just trying to do our best and like help in any way we can.
Through all of this.
Yeah, that's what was
Did
really
that, okay,
shitty.
listen, honestly, tell me if I'm being too sensitive. Obviously, I'm fired up over this. Like, am I being too sensitive and to think that was completely uncalled for?
Well, it was uncalled for. I didn't think she should have called over.
Or was she just like making a good point of like, well, you should also point out the fact that like a lot of kids get abused at home. Like,
I just didn't think we needed to go down that road. We're already dealing with such like a heavy situation that there was no need to like break down every single point into every single compartment.
It just felt unnecessary. And that's the shit I hate. I hate when you see all these posts on social media and people just want to argue about shit.
Mm-hmm.
The point is 19 kids are dead.
And 2 teachers.
And a grandma. Is it 20? Is she included in the 21?
No, she's in critical condition as of right now.
Grandma's really hurt.
Mm-hmm.
And y'all want to sit here and fucking fight?
Yeah.
Kind of what? Like, that just seems so wrong to me. And so I finally, after that, y'all, I was just like, fuck this. Like, I don't even want to. What's the point? This is the kind of feedback you're going to. It's irritating. Please, y'all. We're all on the same team of we don't want kids to die anymore. Mm-hmm. We may not agree on how to get there, but we have to agree that kids don't need to be shot at school anymore and do anything. At this point, I don't care what is done. Take away the guns, give everyone free therapy for the rest of their lives, do everything. Do anything. Because I honestly, I don't know the answer. That's why I don't get like wildly passionate about one side or the other, even though I fall pretty liberal. I don't know what it's going to take. I don't know if it's mental health. I don't know if it's guns. The answer is it's probably both. But both sides want to sit here. Both of us want to sit here and just argue. In the meantime, in the last 12 days, 30 some odd people have died.
Mm-hmm.
19 of those, can you just for one fucking second think about this? Those kids were locked in a classroom. We don't know how they went. But I guarantee you if that was the last fucking minutes of their lives, it's fucked up. But I'm just as guilty as everybody else. Like, so this happens, I get really mad, and then what? Then what do I do? Like, Jess, what are you going to do different? Are you going to do anything different? That's the scary part, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what can we do? You can vote, but the problem is the people voting that you vote for are just going to argue. I think you said it best, Jess. You just got to pray at this point, man.
Yeah.
And do the best you can, because it's just scary. It's scary. So thank you, Darren. Darren, by the way, said he just wanted to say that he was listening this morning, and he appreciated the way we handled everything. Thank you. I appreciate you
you.
saying that because we really do try to be a responsible and positive,
Aware.
yes, show. We need to talk about it, but it's just some days I just get really frustrated. All right, let me take a quick break, and we'll come back here and talk about vacation. So we'll be back by the time the next week's podcast starts.
Yeah.
Jess and I are both going away for Memorial Day weekend. Jess, I need to know where you're going, what you are doing, what you're most excited for, and what you're most worried about.
I'm going to Disney World. I'm really excited because I've been before. I went one time before last year, and our friend invited Garage Boy and I because his company was like doing something at the park, but we only got to go to Magic Kingdom for like 2 hours, which was sick, but like it was just like
What a tease.
You know, it was a
Like,
tease.
what did you actually ride in 2 hours?
I didn't ride anything.
Oh, yeah,
but
you hate rides.
and like the sun was going down, but it was. I mean, obviously, I was like, I'm gonna go. Like, what the
Yeah.
fuck? 2 hours in Disney World,
Yeah, of
whatever. So this time, it's like our first for real like trip where we're gonna go to all the parks and enjoy it and everything. And
How many days? You're going to be there Friday, Saturday, Sunday, come back Monday?
just Friday, we're doing Friday, Saturday, and then I'm gonna go to Universal for the first time on Sunday,
Got it.
so I can see Harry Potter World.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna be losing my shit for like 3 days.
Yep.
And I'm most excited to go to Magic Kingdom during the day because that's my vibe. And I really want to go to, because you're supposed to like make reservations like 100 days prior, but I didn't really know if I was going for sure till like recently. So I couldn't like make any reservations. But there's this restaurant in Magic Kingdom that is like Beauty and the Beast themed. So when you eat there, it like feels like you're in the ballroom where they
Nice.
dance. So I really am hoping I can like get in there or sneak in there some way so I can just see inside. And we're meeting our friend out there. So
Do we know if the other friend's coming? Remember we talked about last week.
my other bestie?
Yeah.
No, he's not coming.
For sure not?
I mean,
Any chance?
after the tease, it's not like he denied nor did he confirm, but like I'm not even, it's fine.
What is are you guys having separate rooms?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's you and Garage Boy and
In
then
one
your
room,
friend.
and then our
in
other friend in another
Okay,
room. Yeah. So
that's
we're all
for the
gonna meet.
best.
We're all gonna meet there on tomorrow, and yeah, we're just gonna have fun and do fun things. It's like when you hang out with your friends that you've known since. I've known my friend Shane since I was 13, and Shane has known Garage Boy since they were like, I think maybe in like first or second grade.
Yeah.
So
Kinda fun.
Yeah, when
You
you're
go
with
back,
your
you-
old
yeah,
friends, you
yeah.
act like a
You act
fucking
like that
idiot.
age. You act like whatever period of your life you left off with that friend.
Yeah.
That's why my buddy Dan and I we act literally like maybe it's like your peak, wherever you peaked with that friend. Like him and I peaked in like 4th grade. So like we just go back and just do all just stupid shit.
Yeah.
Just play video games, eat candy, act stupid.
Yeah. Everything.
Dumb.
Everyone's always like, you should totally get it. You should totally eat that. You should totally do that. Like there's just no no's said when we're all together.
Are you gonna ride a roller coaster? Darren was asking. Do you think you're actually gonna ride something for the show? Say yes.
So there is a 40% chance I may ride a roller coaster because I like to go on the
pretty
kiddie
good.
rides. The roller coasters I stay away from. I might possibly go on the Snow White one. I've been watching it on YouTube to prepare myself so I know
400
exactly
times.
what happens and how long it is so I can count myself down.
Jess watches on his cell phone screen. She's like,
practicing.
she leans. So she's prepped.
So that's a maybe.
Okay. I thought there was more of a comment to that. No, there's just a maybe.
No, it's
You-
just a fucking
honest to
because
God, You're
I'm
not
not
gonna die. You're not
I'm
gonna
not.
die. You're
I'm
not gonna
not.
die. You're gonna be fine.
I told you guys what happened. I know it's not the same thing, Guardians of the Galaxy, when they like drop you and all that kind of shit.
Guardians of the Galaxy is scary.
But I told you guys what happened to me on that ride. Told you I blacked out and I bit someone in the arm.
Yeah, it's
so
not good.
it's not. I'm not trying
But-
to recreate that. So I'm not going to promise anyone
Jess,
that I'm going to do it.
she bases her trauma on something that happened when she was 2 or
Well,
something.
the roller coaster
I
trauma
didn't know this story,
was
that you were
from around
so-
like 5 years old.
What happened?
Imagine the tiniest human ever, tiny little human, big head, full of hair. And my uncles were like, because my uncles around the time, they were like teenagers. So they were
Yeah.
just like little shits, you know? They're like, let's take this little girl on the fucking Matterhorn. It'll be hilarious, you know?
Yeah.
And so they took me on the Matterhorn. I don't think there's one at Disney World, but there's one in Disney, California.
Yeah.
And it's like the scariest fucking, like, you feel like you're like in a little rocket and you like sit down. There's not even any seatbelts in it. So if you're tiny, your only way of safety is the person behind you holding you for dear life. So if they would have let go, I probably would have fell out. Let's be honest. Okay. And it was at nighttime. So I can see it in my mind. Like I can see the imagery of in my mind, it looks like it's at night, and there's a point where you're like going in circles, and like the cave opens. So the Disneyland is like in darkness, and I thought I was gonna like fall out. And then right after that, you see the scary like snow monster, and it's like the biggest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Is this like the abominable snowman ride?
Yeah.
That's at Animal Kingdom?
Is that it? Is it in there?
Yeah, there's one there.
Okay.
But that's like a real ass roller coaster. But I don't think it goes upside down. But that's pretty legit. For a 5-year-old, that's
it was
pretty.
like terrifying. Who let me in there? Who let me on
That's
there?
probably too young. But see, Jess has not ridden a roller coaster since then. But you're almost
Haven't
30
done that
years
either.
old.
And then I did Guardians of the Galaxy like a couple years, maybe like 4 or 5 years ago. Fucking blacked out, bit my friend's mom in the arm, bruised her. And after
That's
that,
extreme.
signed off rides. You know,
those drop ones. That's Tower of Terror, by the way.
I
On this
hated it.
coast, they still have Tower of Terror. That's just no one should feel that feeling of like your elevator falling out from under you. Like that's not good.
So my thing with it is like I don't understand. I feel like there's a certain point where you're like, I just don't fuck with that, and that should just be an understood thing. So those things I just don't fuck with.
I think if you do it here's the thing: you're not going to be able to do it much longer. When you
That's
get to
fine with
my
me because I
age,
don't fucking like it. So
can't.
like, I'm not. It's not something I will miss, nor do I want to do.
When I do roller coasters now, I have to take like Dramamine like 3 days before. Just keep taking it like every 12 hours.
No.
I've got to take Pepto-Bismol. I've got to take, I got a chiropractor afterwards. I got to stretch. Like it's just.
No, leave me alone. I want to go on the Peter Pan ride, and it's a small world, and let me mind my own business.
We'll check back when you get back.
Yeah.
I'm going to New York with my mother.
Yay.
Excited. We're gonna be up there Thursday through Tuesday.
Oh shit, you're coming back on Tuesday?
On Tuesday.
Aw.
And the only reason we're coming back Tuesday instead of Monday is because it's way cheaper to come back on Tuesday.
Oh really?
So I'd rather just take another work day off because unlimited vacation days.
Yeah.
Most excited about seeing, well, honestly, I'm excited. I'm always excited to take my mom somewhere.
Yeah.
That's a really cool feeling when you get the ability to treat your mom to, and I'm not paying for everything. I don't want to say like but we're pretty much splitting it 50-50-ish. But to be able to experience things where like I set it up, it's like my idea, my trip, and like bringing my mom with me.
Yeah.
It's fun. It's really cool. It's a special experience. Here's what I'm worried about. A couple things.
You guys are seeing how many musicals, by the way?
Right now, 3, possibly 5. Between 3 and 5.
Oh my god.
So expensive. I don't know if I can afford it right now, though, honest to God.
No, same.
I just got hit with so many bills. I'm like,
I'm not eating after I get back. For real.
I'm trying to plan more stuff too, and I'm like, I can't afford all this. I gotta relax.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do. You may see me on OnlyFans. Y'all think I'm fucking playing.
I just never felt more uncomfortable than finding out you have an OnlyFans.
You won't know it's me though, because I'll cover my tattoos. You'll never know it's me. I'm gonna have on like a full bodysuit because I have like weddings to go to.
You have a morph suit on.
I
Like,
don't
you don't
know.
even see yourself naked.
I'm
You
gonna-
like take your clothes off, but it's still just like a
Can you-
bodysuit.
I'm like fucking popping
We're
and
like-
locking, and everyone's like, "I think you're in the wrong place." And I'm like, "This isn't America's
Dude, you
Best
should-
Dance Crew."
You should do that. You should start an OnlyFans, but you don't actually get naked.
Yeah, I'll be like, "Hey."
So people think you do, but like you actually just have like
and then they hate me and troll me.
forever. But you earn that money for 1 month. And
I
that's,
may need to look into it because I just don't know how we're gonna do it.
it's a lot, man. Travel is expensive right now. It's stupid.
Yeah.
Here's what I'm the most worried about, though, and it all comes down to this one instance: is I'm sharing a room with my mom, which
Don't you fucking dare do anything stupid. Don't you dare.
there's so many rooms, so much room for awkwardness to go down with this. Am I right,
Only if you fuck up.
Jessica?
Only if you make it weird.
Okay, a few things.
And you know what I mean?
Number one,
You know what I'm hinting at.
pooping is going to be uncomfortable. But
Really?
Oh,
Wait, I
y'all-
forget.
I'm
We all-
worried about
yeah,
that.
I forget,
have a
I
poop
forget,
thing. I don't poop
sorry.
in the same space.
You know,
as some other
Kramer is
people.
weird about it. Wait, what does that mean? So you're gonna like you're scared for your mom to like poop?
I just hope that we can both agree that we haven't talked about it yet, but hopefully
You're
we
gonna
can
make her, I swear.
100% go downstairs.
Oh,
You can pee.
You're gonna make your mom
Oh,
go
yeah.
downstairs.
I'm gonna go downstairs to the lobby. Don't poop in the room. It's
I
just
want you to call
awkward.
her right now and tell her, and I can be on the phone.
I try.
That pisses me off. He's gonna make his poor mom, who's almost 70 years old, go downstairs to poop.
I don't know. This phone's gonna dial. This phone's from
All right.
the
Well,
1800s. Let me dial the rotary.
if
Let
not,
me try over here.
let's call her tomorrow. We got like 5 minutes left. I really can't.
My poor mom.
I know. That's really messed up.
Hope my non-existent kid never goes into radio.
If something happens to her, in the time of her having to go downstairs, you need to know that it's all your fault. Hope you know that. Seriously. If she falls, if someone smashes her finger in between a door on accident, like any sort of accident that happens to her.
This is Nancy. You reached my voicemail.
I'm going downstairs to poop when I'm on vacation.
Okay, what else?
I mean, okay, so in case you don't know, I have a poop thing. Like I don't poop, and it freaks me out. Jessica, what if I wake up with morning wood and my mom's there?
Ew.
We have to think about logistics
But
here.
you guys are in separate beds.
In separate beds,
so
but
your ass better stay the fuck
if
down.
you have
you better
an
not
erection-
fucking get up. Don't get up, Flair. You better lay there.
here's the last thing I thought about.
Lay there.
I don't think I have gone this long
Without what?
without having an orgasm in my life.
And not an orgasm by another person from
Just
masturbating.
period. Masturbation.
This man has a masturbating problem.
Is
you
it a
know,
problem or
it's
is
a
it,
fucking issue.
or is it a skill?
It's a problem.
I don't know that I've gone
That's what I
that
was worried
long
about.
without an orgasm in general, if it's not either self-produced or from someone else.
This is a problem. This shows you if you can't.
I think I'm going to be
cannot-
angry.
If you can't refrain.
In San Diego, the guys all did a challenge to see who could go the longest, and
He failed after 5 minutes.
it was like a day or two because it's a great stress relief for me. So like, I'm obviously not going to.
Yeah.
Because you can't. Okay, let me ask logistic question.
Work
here.
out. Go for a run. Take a cold shower. Figure it out.
No, none of that. Would it be weird to even like do it in the shower?
Yeah, it is. It's 100% weird and inappropriate, and I'm not here for it in any way, shape, or form. Not even a little
I'm gonna
bit.
come back like pa 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 pa.
No. We can't. Your poor mom.
Yeah, I can't. I might. I just don't know if I can go that long. I don't know if I can go that long.
Which means you have an issue.
Probably.
No, yes, you do.
Probably.
No, you do. That's it. I can't. I have nothing left to give.
You gotta go, man. What a fucking weird day. Hey, I'm not gonna say Happy Memorial Day because only demons say that. But to all of our military
Yes. And families,
families,
friends, everyone involved.
for those, I mean, I hope you honestly think about that on Monday. Don't be like, oh, I'm on a barbecue and I'm wasted. But like,
Think about it. Why we have it.
yeah, what's it really there for? It's important, man. I come from a military family, so it's important.
too.
So Memorial Day, thinking about everybody. We'll see you on social media. We'll see you back here next week. I'll tell you if I jerked off with my mom in the room. And
God, I want to go home.
Jess, how do we find you?
Just do it. JESSDUITT on all social, and my podcast Low Key.
Can we read that last comment? This is truth.
I'm gonna leave.
Adventurer Jojo on our YouTube show. We'll leave with this comment. He said, "I didn't have an orgasm, if you will, for 14 days, and it was getting hard to sleep. Jess, it messes with us. We have to do this kind of thing."
I have removed myself from the chat.
I'm that guy Kramer on Instagram. Hope you'll follow us, and we'll see you back here next week.
Bye.
Bye.